heart and soul of the game is at the Boxing Voice. Ain't no other site in the game could see the Boxing Voice.
It's June 6th, and that's Cotto versus Daniel Geale. You guys have already fought him. You guys beat him in 3-4 rounds. What do you really think it was necessary for Cotto to fight Geale? And if you do, how do you see that fight going?
I think it's unfortunate that his team and Miguel chose to fight Daniel Geale. I'm sure that Tom and Gennady and the Brain Trust, Oleg and Max would have canceled this date and gone on the 6th of June if Cotto would have been available. That he's fighting Daniel, I don't see what he has to gain by that. He had an optional fight by the WBC, but it wasn't something that was forced. He chose to fight Daniel. Daniel was knocked out in 3 rounds by Gennady. So I don't see what Cotto gains. Now, as far as fighting Daniel, I think Daniel gives him a tough fight. I think Daniel is going to pose a lot of problems for him that he may not foresee. I see that as a 60-40 fight. I don't see Cotto commanding or demanding something from Geale that Geale can't deliver. Geale's going to be there.
Do you think this fight with Geale is more of a gauge fight to see basically a compare and contrast of what Triple G was able to do and what Cotto could do?
How many fights does Cotto have? How many years he's been a pro? There's no reason to gauge. Cotto and Cotto's people know exactly what he can do. If he fights when he fights Daniel and he goes 12 rounds, what does that prove? That just proves that Daniel was a little more elusive than he was with Gennady. I think that Cotto has nothing to gain by this fight. Daniel Geale has a lot to gain by this fight.